If you are a fast trader, meaning one of those who sit at the chart and look for minute profits, this video is made for you. Today we are going to go through a 1-minute scalping strategy that is both simple, effective, and fully tested on different currency pairs. In this strategy, you can determine the exact time to enter and exit the market by using only two exponential moving averages with periods of 30 and 35, and a very special and smart tool called AI Trend Navigator. This means quick decision-making, no confusion, and overall reduction of trading risk. In any successful strategy, the tools you choose are like a carpenter's hammer and wrench. If you choose the wrong tool, even the best trader in the world cannot make a profit. In this strategy, we use a combination of two very simple but powerful tools, EMA 30 and EMA 35, and a smart tool called AI Trend Navigator. EMA 30 and EMA 35 EMA stands for Exponential Moving Average. This tool is more sensitive and reacts faster to price changes than a simple MA. We use EMAs 30 and 35 because these intervals are so close together that when they cross, it is a clear sign of a price change, but they are not as noisy as EMA 5 and EMA 10. The cross of these two gives us the same initial signal. There is a possibility of a trend change. Be prepared. AI Trend Navigator. But here the main difference begins. Most strategies end there. But we use a smart filter to prevent false signals. AI Trend Navigator is an indicator under TradingView that uses the K-nearest neighbors algorithm. This algorithm uses historical market data to analyze what the current situation is most similar to in the past and what direction the current trend is likely to go. This indicator usually works as a color or UP/down/neutral signal. When combined with EMA, you only enter a trade when both confirm both the EMA cross has occurred and the AI Trend Navigator confirms that the market is in the same direction. Before entering a trade, we need to set up our chart correctly. No matter how strong the strategy is, if your settings are wrong, you will get wrong results. 1. Choose the right time frame. This strategy is designed for scalping, so our time frame should be low. Recommended time frame, 1 minute, 1 M. If you are a beginner, maybe a 3-minute time frame is not bad to start with, but the basic strategy works great on 1 minute. 2. Add EMA 30 and EMA 35. On platforms like TradingView, just search for EMA and add them to the chart twice. For easier visual analysis, set EMA 30 to blue. Set EMA 35 to red or orange. The purpose of this color scheme is to clearly identify the cross when the blue EMA 30 crosses below the red EMA 35, because that's what we're looking for. 3. Enable AI Trend Navigator. Now it's time for the AI tool. If you have the free version, you can use the public indicator version, which is usually published on TradingView under the name AI Trend Navigator, KNN. By activating this tool, a colored bar or graph is usually added below the chart, which green or UP signal equals uptrend. Red or down signal equals downtrend. Gray or neutral equals no trend. The default settings of the tool are usually enough, but if you want to be more professional, you can change the K value or the type of reference data, for example, close or HL2. But for now, the basic settings work perfectly. Now everything is ready. The chart is set up, the tools are active. It's time to learn the rules for entering and exiting a trade. Thank you for liking the video. Let's go to the most important strategy from which you can learn a lot. Rules for entering a buy trade. Long position. EMA gives a bullish cross. This means that EMA 30, blue, crosses below EMA 35, red. This is the first sign that the market may enter an uptrend. AI Trend Navigator gives a bullish signal, up signal or green color. This means that the trend is confirmed and the market is not just a correction. Entering a trade. Enter a buy trade as soon as the candle closes after the cross plus AI confirmation. Stop loss. A few pips below the last low of the cross area, or you can specify a reasonable distance with ATR. Take profit. TP. Risk to reward. Ratio. 1:1 or 1:1.5. Or exit when EMA 30 crosses EMA 35 again. Inverse cross. Rules for entering a short position. EMA gives a bearish cross. That is, EMA 30 crosses EMA 35 from above, a sign of the beginning of selling pressure. AI Trend Navigator gives a bearish signal, down signal or red color, confirmation that the market is in a downward trend. Enter the trade as soon as the candle closes after the cross, and AI confirms it. Stop loss. Above the last high, or based on ATR. Take profit. Similar to a long position, based on risk to reward ratio or inverse EMA cross. Theory is good, but the real power of a strategy is when it works in practice. In this section, let's look at two completely hypothetical examples. One for a long trade and one for a short trade, to see exactly how this strategy works on the chart. Example 1. Long position. Let's say the EUR/USD market is ranging, but suddenly the EMA 30 blue crosses the EMA 35 red from below. This is a bullish cross and an initial entry signal. Now you look down at the chart immediately. The AI Trend Navigator shows green, meaning the trend is currently bullish. Signal confirmed. At this point, the last candlestick closes and the price is moving up. Here you enter a long position. You place your stop loss a few pips below the last low. For example, 5 pips lower. You also set your take profit either at a ratio of 1:1.5, or you wait for the EMAs to invert again. Now suppose the price has grown well, TP is activated, and you have taken profit. Everything according to the system, without emotions. Example 2. Short position. The USD/JPY market is fluctuating upwards. Suddenly, EMA 30 crosses EMA 35 downwards. The AI Trend Navigator also turns red. This means that the market has entered a bearish mode. Signal ready. You open a short position. Stop loss is a few pips above the last high. TP can also be at least 1.5 times SL. In this example, since the downtrend continues, the position enters profit and is closed in less than 10 minutes. This is where many traders fail, not because of the strategy, but because of the lack of capital management. Even the best strategy in the world can destroy your entire account without following the principles of capital management. So let's learn this part and act like a pro. Now it's your turn. If you've been with me this far, it means you're serious about learning how to trade professionally. So right now, like the video, write in the comments, what would you like the next video to be about? Have you ever worked with AI indicators? What do you think? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Because in the next videos, we're going to look at combining AI with tools like RSI, MACD, and even price action.